General knowledge and current affairs in CLAT is often feared by students because they assume it requires memorizing static history facts from school textbooks. But the modern CLAT pattern is completely passage based and focuses primarily on current events from the last 10 to 12 months. Hi, welcome back to Law with Professor Anita. In this section, you will receive a detailed passage discussing a recent national or international event, Supreme Court judgment, constitutional amendment, government policy, economic development, environmental issue, or international agreement, followed by 4 to 6 questions that test both factual recall and contextual understanding. For example, suppose the passage discusses a landmark Supreme Court judgment expanding the scope of Article 21 of the Constitution. The questions may ask which article guarantees right to life and personal liberty, what was the central issue in the case, or which previous judgment laid foundation for this interpretation. So you must not only know the recent event, but also basic constitutional framework. Another example could be a passage about a newly introduced Environmental Protection Amendment, and questions may ask about the objective of the amendment, the ministry responsible, or related international conventions such as climate agreements. Topics generally include major Supreme Court and High Court judgments, important constitutional developments, international organizations like the United Nations, World Bank or IMF, government schemes, economic surveys, awards and recognitions, sports achievements, science and technology advancements, and major global conflicts or treaties. Preparation strategy should be systematic and disciplined. First, read a quality newspaper daily focusing on editorials and legal news sections. Second, prepare concise monthly notes highlighting important events. Third, revise monthly compilations repeatedly because GK requires memory retention. Fourth, focus mainly on the past 1 year before the exam instead of wasting time on outdated static information. For example, if there was a constitutional bench judgment in 2025 regarding reservation or privacy, understand its background, legal issue, and outcome. The biggest mistake students make is inconsistency, where they study GK for 1 month and then ignore it. But this section requires daily engagement, even if only 30 minutes per day. Another mistake is reading too many sources, leading to confusion. So limit yourself to one newspaper and one reliable monthly compilation. During the exam, allocate around 22 minutes to this section. Read the passage carefully because sometimes the answer is directly hinted within the passage itself. GK is one of the most scoring sections if prepared properly because answers are factual and less ambiguous compared to reasoning sections. And consistent preparation over months will give you confidence and accuracy. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.